Hello and welcome. In this video, we're going to look at English grammar and vocabulary for advanced levels, C1 and C2. But don't worry if you're not there yet. We'll go step by step, starting with something important and very useful, the present simple tense. We use the present simple when we talk about things that are always true, like facts or things in science. For example, the left-hand side of the brain controls the right-hand side of the body. This is a fact, it doesn't change. We also use the present simple to talk about habits, which are things we do regularly, like, I don't always go to lectures that are early in the morning. That means the person sometimes skips morning classes. We also use it to describe permanent situations, things that stay the same for a long time, like, Angie teaches French at a local adult education center. That's her regular job. Now, here's something interesting. We use the present simple to tell jokes or short stories in an informal way, like, so, a man goes to see his psychiatrist. It makes the story feel more alive. We also use it when talking about sports in real time. Since the action is happening now, we use the present simple to describe it. In newspaper headlines, we use the present simple too, even for things that already happened. For example, Hawking wins Nobel Prize. This is done to make the news feel more direct and fresh. You'll also see the present simple in reviews or summaries of books and films, like, the film ends with us not knowing whether they have been successful or not. It's the same when giving instructions or directions. For example, you turn left at the end of the road and the school is up ahead. It's clear and easy to follow. Proverbs or traditional sayings also use the present simple, like, too many cooks spoil the broth, which means if too many people try to help, it can ruin the result. Now here's something important. Even though it's called the present simple, we also use it to talk about the future, when something is fixed or planned, like, term ends on the 21st of December. We also use it with time expressions for the future, such as when, as soon as, after, before, until, and while, like, I'll be so relieved when I finish this crossword. So in the end, the present simple isn't just about now. It helps us talk about things that are always true, things we do often, things that are permanent, instructions, stories, planned events, and even the future in some cases. Now let's move on to the emphatic present simple, a special way of using the present simple tense to show extra emphasis. We usually use this form when we want to highlight a contrast or to show strong feelings. For example, someone says Adam doesn't know much about a subject. You could say, that may be true, but he does know quite a lot about psychology. Here, does know gives more power to what you're saying. Another example is when you want to express that you really enjoy something. I do like playing word games. The word do here is there to show strong emotion or make the sentence more forceful. Now, whenever we use the present simple, whether it's in its regular form or the emphatic form, there are some common time expressions that help us know when to use it. These include words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never, generally, and seldom, which means almost never. You'll also hear expressions like whenever, nowadays, these days, and from time to time. These phrases tell us that the action happens regularly or following a certain habit. You might also say every now and then, most of the time, or much of the time, to show how often something happens. And finally, we can use phrases like it's the last time or that's the last time to describe repeated actions or decisions in the present. For example, it's the last time I stay up this late watching movies. You usually stay up late, but now you've had enough and want to change that habit. Another example, that's the last time I lend you money. You're angry or frustrated, and you've decided not to lend money to this person again. So, to sum up, we use the emphatic present simple when we want to sound stronger or more emotional, especially in comparisons or when we really want to show how we feel, and we can support it with these common time expressions to give more context to what we're saying.